gentlemen, Michael Woods here, and I'm shooting for Fight Hub. That's Memo Heredia. He's living in Florida. He is a strength and conditioning guru. He advises people on how to work out, what supplements to take, and Memo, you tell me, what else? What do you do, and what are you doing for your latest client here, Felix Verdejo?
Well, you know, with Felix, we had to make sure for this fight and for the last fight, he was able to come in on weight, make sure he was recovered well, because last fight, it seemed like he faded out in the fourth round. His legs was not properly working. He felt he was tired, he was telling me. So we worked good conditioning, get him in shape, but also make sure his body is right on balance as far as biochemical balances. Check.
So what do? You check the blood
I check
levels.
his blood, I check his urine. I make sure that I adjust the supplementation to make sure he's on the right stage. Because conditioning goes into different stages.
Right.
The first phase, which is endurance, and then we go for the strength, and we go lactate training and so forth.
And it's all legal supplements that you use. Can you tell the people, or is it like proprietary information on what you can use?
The reason I don't disclose that is because I don't want all the coaches to copycat what I do.
Right.
So I just keep it to myself.
So it's like stuff that helps people with energy, or what is it mainly?
Pretty much what it does, it just recovers you, make sure that it eradicates lactic acid buildup, make sure it gives you proper increases your hemoglobin, just pretty much any simple elements, amino acids, stuff like that. But the combinations of them is something that I've been studying for more than 25 years, so obviously I'm not going to share that for free.
Right? No. I do understand that, but it does bear asking because, this is the fight game sport. Sometimes people try to get those, extra edges?
But all my athletes get tested. All of them get tested, I'm a negative. Yeah.
Right? And you grew up in Mexico. You've been studying this for 20 years. So when you're brought someone like a Verdejo, what do? Do you watch the previous fights, or more so do you talk to the people?
Well,
how do you differentiate the program you do for
can
Verdejo?
always watch a fight, but it's most important to get it from the guy.
Right.
Asking questions like how you feel, what do you think, what would you feeling through the rounds? Did you feel tired in your legs? Did you couldn't respond? You couldn't see the punch coming? You saw the punch coming, but you couldn't get away. Simple things like that will let you know what could have caused the situation. So for that matter, we did everything we could for this camp and last camp to make sure to adjust him right and make sure his electrolyte balance is properly and his cells, and make sure that everything is properly. Conditioning wise, you can always train a guy very hard, but if you don't recover him, then obviously you're gonna delay. Boxers have only a certain period of time to prepare. So you don't want to train him hard a couple of days and then have him 3 days off, because obviously the body didn't recover. So the most important thing is recovery phase.
And a Verdejo, how much do you know that he can definitely get so much better? How much do you know that conditioning was such a factor in him fading out, and how much better he can be? Or do you need to see it play out in the ring?
Well, listen, with him, like I said, based on what I saw, based on what we spoke, me and Ricky and his team, we went, we had a conclusion that could have been an imbalance of nutrients.
Right.
Or it could have been that maybe he undertrained. But the fact is, it don't really matter. What point is, now we fix those things. We want to make sure everything is fixed overall. We don't want to just concentrate on one thing. For example, not only concentrate on electrolyte balance, but we just have to concentrate on conditioning. So everything goes by the hand. That's why, as a strength conditioner, as a physiologist expert in this, you have to make sure you follow proper training, proper recovery, and not only that, but you got to be able to see what your athlete is missing. A lot of boxers, they come here trying to make weight, they kill themselves. They had a tremendous preparation, but they throw everything away the week of the fight. Why? Because the body, they dehydrate themselves so badly that dehydration goes to the head. Once it goes to the head, like meaning it could be lethal, could be inflammation of the brain, reflexes definitely, they slow you down. So you want to make sure you avoid that. You want to make sure that this week, instead of making weight, you just maintain what you have, and pretty much just come in the right proportion. Like, for example, Felix is right on weight, he's eating right, he's drinking
He's going to come in what on weigh-in?
Well, 135, has to be 135. Not giving any more chances, 135 even is good.
Right. Who else do you want to mention of who you're working with right now, my friend?
I work with Ugas Fort Porter. Unfortunately, result. We thought we won the fight, but it is what it is. And right now after this fight, I go back with Ugas and maybe Andy Reid. Still working on the details. Andy's fighting this weekend, and as sketches as they come in as the fights go. So you just have to sit down and wait, see what's next.
All right, good stuff. Hey, thanks for talking to Fight Up.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right, man.
Thank you.